Cruelty post-breakup in relationships is very common. People get angry to the point that they want to destroy the person who made a decision to leave the relationship, or the person that led them to leave the relationship. And Seneca talks about cruelty as an act of weakness. And I would never have agreed to this in my earlier years, because I also used to get to this stage of anger where I would feel that maybe it's better if someone was hurt because they left the relationship or they could not be with me. But here is the thing. You are making a decision. You are making a choice. There are two choices there for you. You can either choose to shift that raw energy into improving yourself. And I tell you this from experience, as you heal, you will feel the pain, whether you have done the work or you haven't. If you really, really want to be with somebody and you really, really like someone, you will feel the pain. It will be there. But when you do inner work, when you have learned tools, when you are learning to connect with yourself spiritually, emotionally, and you have a strong sense of self, you will not direct that energy towards your ex. You will start to reflect on what you did. What might I have contributed that led to this situation, to this breakup? What did I not pay attention to, or what did I ignore in the relationship that led us to where we are right now? And you need to think dichotomy of control. Epictetus reminds us that there are things within our control and things outside our control. So you are needing to be realistic and to appreciate that when someone makes a choice, they've got the right to make a decision that goes against you because it's their life. If they are not feeling it with you, if they don't feel like they're in the right relationship, you are not the person for them, they've got the right to leave. And you need to allow them that decision to leave. If they want to leave quietly, maybe they've ghosted you, that's sad, but it's their right, it's their decision, it's their poor communication. It's not up to you to try and persuade them back, to try and prompt them to talk to you or to let you know. That's their cowardice way of leaving the relationship. And if someone has moved on, maybe they cheated and they are with their cheating person, that's fine. Let them go. Let them move towards that person and be with that person. If someone seems like they are comfortable, they are happy, and you're struggling with that fact or that point, let them. Because at the end of the day, it's their choice. And as you heal, you will let people or allow people to be, to do, and have whatever they want to have. But even as you are grieving, even as you have a heavy heart, the only thing that you are going to do is to focus within and to go to your circle and to go and help others. You are going to invest in self-soothing to feel your emotions and deciding what you need by feeling your emotions, and to meet those needs on 3 levels: on your own, with your circle, and in the greater good. And it's fulfilling when you are able to feel the pain without letting it spill into the universe or letting it spill onto others without bleeding on other people because you are in pain. It's empowering because you get to feel the rawness of your emotions and to process them. You get to manage how you feel and to appreciate the pain you are going through without letting another person suffer because you are suffering. You get to appreciate the work that you have done and to process all that raw pain and to come out as best as you can once you are done. And that requires and prompts a thank you from you, from yourself, because you are being kinder to your inner child. Because the problem is, if you are cruel, you've got to think about who wants to be with a cruel person. Is that maybe the reason why the person you were with didn't want to be with you because you were cruel? And if someone who probably likes you in future finds out how cruel you are, do you think they are going to want to be with someone who's so cruel? You've got to think about these things. But again, in our anger, in that time that we are angry, we don't think long term to think about the consequences of our behavior. That there is also karma. What goes around comes around. What you do to this person is going to happen to you. You're going to get payback somehow. But you've got to think about the future. What kind of a person am I becoming? And if I were to harm another person, is this something that I would appreciate in a future partner or in someone I want to be with? And what am I getting by harming another person? And why am I avoiding my pain or my emotions? These are some of the questions you need to be asking yourself if you are hurting, and to parent your inner child and to soothe yourself and to say, yes, I feel rejected, I feel abandoned. I would have loved to be with this person, but they made their choice and I need to accept that. What I need to do is to give myself that sense of belonging and also find my circle and also help others. And maybe I can then experience belonging. I can experience acceptance. I can experience being liked. I can experience being loved. Because you know that there are people out there who are going to help you to meet your needs. They are going to accept you. They are going to like you. And they are going to give you a sense of belonging. But we have a tendency to focus on the one person who has made their decision or a choice clear that they are not invested in us. And that's the very person we want to pester for attention, whilst we ignore all these many people who are probably keen to be with us. Because again, we have made a romantic relationship the one and only relationship that matters. But there are other relationships out there which we can invest in. There are other relationships out there which we can go to and have a sense of belonging, a sense of being loved. There are other relationships out there which can really help us to prosper and to improve the quality of our lives. So there's no need for cruelty when a relationship ends. There's no need to fight someone because of the choices that they made. There's no need to go to war because of a breakup. Let someone go peacefully. Allow them to transition to their next relationship. Allow them to make this choice and decision to go in peace. And eventually, as you go through the pain, the obstacle is the way. You will find your peace. And when you do, you recognize that you were the best person ever to have done that for you.